Okay, so a little bit of an update on the Ecoxotic Marine fixture that I had review that I'd done a little bit ago. When I had originally gotten the 36-inch fixture, I just got one of them, and I was having a hard time covering the entire front and back, and you know what I mean, just basically the entire tank. I've since gotten my second one. If you remember from my last review, I had them mounted in this older outer orbit current fixture, which works out really good for me. I mean, the marine fixtures are small enough to fit in the channels where the power compacts went, so they stay protected, and works out really well. Keeps the salt off of them and stuff. I also did go ahead and get the one-touch controller as well, which I gotta say, Ecoxotic didn't have much as far as reviews, demonstrations, videos, nothing. It's kind of just like, here's what it does. If you want to spend $150 to buy it, then, you know, be my guest. But as far as like support or, I don't know, just videos demonstrating what the product does and stuff, there was nothing of that online. And even there was these some pretty bad reviews on YouTube. You know, basically with this, I have functionality between on and off of the different colors. And I should note that I'm running the whites about 70% or so. I still have some wiggle room on these dimmer wheels back here. So, I found that with the whites at full blast, it kind of washes them out a little bit, and I was having some issues with them bleaching, so I keep the whites at like 60 to 70% and the blues at full blast, which works out good. Anywho, back to the one-touch controller. The sunrise and sunset ramp is too slow to, you know, make a video of. It's not really worth it. You can't really show the fade. But basically there's just these combinations of different times of what you want your cycle to be. Some of them have lunar moonlights built into it. Some of them are just straight ramp on, go, and then ramp off. There's buttons up here to where you can set your time so that the controller knows what time it is in your household, so these buttons actually make sense. And yeah, this camera kind of sucks. But at the bottom here you have your channel 1 and your channel 2 fade. So that's kind of the best thing that you can do to get a cloud cover effect with these things. And so that's channel 1 fade. Let me just see if I can give you a nice shot of it real quick so you can see what it's doing. Basically the whites are just dimming out and dimming back in to give it a cloud cover effect. I'm going to go ahead and throw channel 2 dim off as well. Dim on. So you can see the blues and the whites. It makes it a little bit more dramatic. I don't know any cloud cover that really does this, but you know, it's kind of a cool thing if you got some buddies over drinking and shit and you want your tank to look cool. But I don't really ever do the 2 channels at once. I just honestly, I never really even fuck with the cloud cover. I don't find that it's that cool. I think that it would be a lot cooler if you could tell the controller that you want to do the cloud cover 30 minutes or an hour every 3 days, every 4 days or something like that. But if you do the cloud cover, then you have to remember to put your cycle back on, because if you forget, it'll just sit there and cloud cover all night, which sucks. So I'm going to go ahead and get my program back on here. So yeah, I mean, that's basically what my daytime running lights look like. And you know, I will say that the corals are happy, man. They look good. You know, I still have the metal halide up there, but I find that I don't really run it like I used to now that I have both of these fixtures in here. This is kind of crazy. All these anemones came from one. You guys probably can't even see this, but this new one that just split off is like super more pink and bright than the other ones. Kind of stoked about that. We can do this. Whoop. Yeah, I can't really tell either. Anyway, gorgeous anemone with the bicolor hammer coral. Alright. Well, I guess that's the review. You know, to anybody who is interested in the Ecoxotic Marine products. I just have time finding info, so hopefully this will help somebody out. You know, hopefully the Ecoxotic folks watch it. I know they like to watch this stuff on YouTube, which is cool because hopefully it gives them ideas of what they can do in the future to make their products better. The lights I think are great. They look beautiful, but I think the controller, to keep up with AI and some of the other brands out there, needs a little bit of help. I talked to customer service and it sounds like you guys are on top of it, but yeah, cheers guys. Thanks for the sweet lights.